Marty and Gus show.
Digital technology. Now, excuse me. That's actually it's interesting about I was going to say signalology. It's not actually correct. Gestures and gesticulations. That used to be in my time, our time earlier when we were in our younger days. That used to be very vile, but now everybody uses it.
But it is vile. It should still be vile.
I think it is. The problem is I've had that gesticulation given to me by my son, who sort of thinks that it's a non-event. So I suspect a lot of people are doing it. And I did actually recall this story to somebody where somebody stopped their car in the middle of the road for no reason. I'll make this a short story. They stopped the car.
Is it a story or is it real?
It's a true story. I was following them down the road, and they stopped in the middle of the road for no unknown reason. I don't know why. And the reason was they let somebody out, but they just stopped, and I went past them and tooted the horn, and then they gave me the bird. And I thought, well, that wasn't appropriate. I didn't do anything wrong, but they decided, instead of putting their hand up and going sorry, which is more of a
you're shaking the camera.
Sorry, it's more of a hand put up there, put in to say, hey, I'm sorry. They gave me the bird, so that was.
But why is it called a bird?
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh well, I think maybe because it looks like a bird. But I think it has longer unknown reasons that we don't talk about. But we'll find.
We're going to find out about that. Maybe a viewer could find out.
Yeah.
But can I interject for a minute? Well, this is not interjection. This is in keeping with the subject, with the topic here, which is the bird, right? Why it's called a bird, I don't know. But
remember, that's the victory sign, but also...
Yeah. No, that's the victory.
Well, yeah, but I think some of the Churchill and others had put that up at some stage, and all these, the meanings have changed of all these things, so... Yeah, that's victory.
No, it's actually the same meaning.
But that was victory. But remember, I can remember back to my parents' day when they arrived in Australia, and this was the same as that. So that thumbs up was the same as that, and then there's that very articulate gesture where they go like that.
What about this?
You got the flying heart. Yeah, love it. So,
no, that's that, isn't that, or something? Oh, I don't know. So, what was I saying?
You were talking about your son's shirt.
No, we're talking about something else. Oh, yes, the bird sign, right? Have you been into that shop Typo lately with your kids for any reason?
No, I don't frequent that shop, but I think I know where you're going there.
Well, I had discussed, I did discuss this with you in short, right? Because I was in the shops and there was a Typo store. I walked into the store just to have a quick look in there because my daughter likes, that sort of stuff in there. But she's not going in there anymore, I can guarantee you that. Because they've got statues, there's candles, not statues, candles of that it's a candle bird. Like that.
The bird.
Yeah, exactly that. And the wick is here and it burns down, right? Not only that, they've got mugs with that, that ridiculous, what is it, an emoji? Emoji of poop, right? Poop. And it's on the mug. It's a smiling brown.
Are we keeping up with the world? That's the thing. The world has progressed, or is that regressed now? I don't know.
Are you telling me it has progressed? It's regressed.
It's that word you just think is base.
And that was like $15.
It's interesting.
Let me finish. There was a whole array of offensive mugs. Right. I will not go into that store ever again. My daughter will not. My son will not. Right. There was FUCK, and it was blatantly printed on the mug, FUCK. I mean...
As opposed to FCUK.
Yeah, correct.
French Connection.
United Kingdom. Don't know.
French Connecting United FCUK.
Don't know. Karen.
No, that's DNKY. That's not an meant.
Yeah, but I used to call that Dickie.
Did you know that there is a special...
Yeah, but hang on. Don't you think that's offensive?
Well, after I've been given the bird by my son...
No, but forget the bird. What about this? Like, as a...
Well, that's what I mean. It's less offensive because I'm used to it. Maybe I've dulled down and other people have dulled down and they give you the bird. And so we're getting used to this society where now we accept more of these things and more things that are...
It's dumbing down.
Well, I think what it is that people are less articulate, they can't express themselves, so they have to use symbology, which is on the extreme, and using terminology, which they don't need to use, on that mug of yours, as you said, they don't need to have that on there, because we've become very a dumbed down nation, and people are not using words and progressing with those things. But so, it's time to go from the Marty and Gus show.
Actually, no, it's from Marty and Gus and the Axel.
I was nearly going to do a rap there.
Go on, do it.
And the Axel. No, I've already done it. It was time to go from the Marty and Gus show.
Oh, nice one. That's good.
Yeah, man. Okay, rightio. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in another episode very soon.